Hey everyone, Demeech here, and I am joined by a very special guest today. You might know him for his modding videos, you might know him in the Mario Kart fanbase for the awesome Mario Kart Wii mods. It is none other than 64 iOS.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yeah, I'm very excited to have you on the channel. I've been watching you since the days of Amiibo Showcase, and man, I couldn't believe myself if I told myself this 5 years ago. But man, this is just so cool.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me. This is pretty cool. This is my first time ever doing something like this.
Ah, there's a
Something
first time
exciting.
for everything.
Yeah,
So,
that's true, for sure.
anyways, I wanted to do a Mario Kart Tour discussion with someone who's, I would say, the most qualified to do it with, because 64 iOS and I really liked Mario Kart Tour. We were kind of on the hype train for the game. I don't know if you were on the hype train before it actually came out, but
Not
you've
exactly.
well, not exactly, but you've been one of the biggest supporters of the game and just have had a lot of fun with it, so I figured, why not do a discussion about Mario Kart Tour 1 year later. On September 25th, it'll be 1 year since the game launched to the public. There was a beta test that I got to participate in, and we'll definitely go over that. I know you didn't, but I think your input on it is just as good as mine. And just overall, what we think of the game now, how it's changed, and what we'd like to see from the game. So, I'm going to start this off by going over the beta test and just a little bit of the history of Mario Kart Tour. So the game was announced in, I think it was late January of 2018. Nintendo just tweeted out the logo and said, "Start your engines, the next Mario Kart game is going to be for mobile," or something like that. And at first they said mobile application, so I thought, okay, maybe this will be an add-on thing for a Switch Mario Kart game, which sadly we don't have. No.
I know.
Yeah, but we went months with silence. You think Nintendo's silence is bad in 2020? Imagine trying to wait and see what Mario Kart Tour was all about. So then eventually I thought, okay, Mario Kart on mobile seems like a kind of cool concept. We might not get a Mario Kart game on the Switch in quite some time, so, you know, this could be sort of an appetizer. So I decided to do some videos on it. And the video I did about Mario Kart Tour, I think it was called Just What is Mario Kart Tour, Nintendo's biggest mobile game yet? That is the highest viewed video on my channel, and I was able to make quite a few videos speculating about Mario Kart Tour, got to participate in the beta, and stuff like that. So, going over it like a year after it launched, I think that'd be pretty cool. So, going over what the beta was actually like since I participated in it, it was very similar to the final product. It was like, it went from May, like, or what would you exactly call, like, the 20th to 30th? Like late May or mid-late May?
Yeah, I'd say late May.
Yeah, it went into late May to early June. It was like, I believe it was 11 days. It wasn't even a full 2-week tour. The game had a lot of issues. Again, this was something that we were not expecting from Nintendo. So when this beta launched, these microtransactions were new to a lot of Nintendo fans. The gacha was definitely new. It wasn't something I expected because Nintendo said, we're not going to do this with our mobile games, but they had a lot of us worried. And I can go over some things that were different in the beta. For one, no new characters, no costumes. It was just characters from Mario Kart 8. And 8 Deluxe. I think King Boo was also in there along with Bowser Jr. The tracks were only from Mario Kart 7. And another thing about it, it was a really small change. The rubies were originally emeralds. So they just decided to go into Photoshop, change the color of it. Boom. Can't let Luigi have any credibility here. So then, they had one system that was really bad, and it was the heart system. You know what the heart systems are in mobile games? I'm not sure how many mobile games you play since you're too busy emulating games like.
Yeah,
But,
I'm familiar. I played Dragon Ball Ages before. I was really into that other gacha game. It has a similar system too, to a heart system.
so it had the stamina system where you could only play in a limited amount of time unless you purchase more.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, yeah, exactly like that.
Now, I didn't really get into mobile games. I'll occasionally play games like Bejeweled once in a while or Sonic Dash, but the stamina system has been in a few Nintendo's mobile games, and it originally was going to be here, but you could leave feedback and say what you didn't like about the game. They didn't listen to a lot of the crucial feedback, but if anything, they got rid of the heart system, and this just sends a message out there that criticizing Nintendo is okay, and it makes the games better, because if people were saying, oh, you're entitled for wanting the heart system gone, and then they were silencing critics, then Mario Kart Tour would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I'm so glad they took that off because I mean, people already complain about the game so much. If it had a hard system, I could just imagine how much more hate the game would be getting every day.
Yeah, that would be the final nail in the coffin. So then we waited a few months, silence. Then one day got the release date announced and a trailer for the game, showing off Pauline, Musician Mario, and the New York Minute track. And at that point I thought, okay, this could be really cool. So then the game came out. And I've talked about my experience with the game, and there's one more thing I'd like to bring up. I was actually able to play this when I was on a vacation in Greece, and the reason I bring this up is because if any of you are located outside North America and Japan, you can always make an American Nintendo ID or Japanese, and if they ever do a beta test again, you could always use an ID from any of those countries. I can't guarantee you'll get in, but it's worth trying if you live overseas. I do believe you will need a Play account for those regions though. For example, if you have a North American Nintendo account, you'll need a North American Google Play account. And yeah, it was exclusive to Android. I don't know what they do with iOS because I have no experience with that, and pretty ironic considering your name, you're an Android guy like I am, and I will never let you hear the end of that.
Yeah, I get asked all the time. I've been hearing that for what, like 6 years now, 6 years straight. Why you call 64 iOS?
To be fair with you, iOS was super cool back in the day.
Yeah, for sure it was.
Back when Android phones were like barely better than BlackBerry phones, I would say that 64 iOS was a really cool name, but I would say after the iPhone 7 or iPhone 6S, I just kind of lost interest in Apple. But
yeah, the same goes with me. My final iPhone was actually a 6S Plus.
I think that was the pinnacle of iPhones because it still had the headphone jack. But before we make this into an Apple discussion,
yeah, for real,
I'd like to hear your initial impressions with Mario Kart Tour when the game came out, because you told me that I think you started with the Tokyo Tour, and that's
the Tokyo Tour.
Yeah, that's the first one you played. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on it.
I mean, when it came out, I did download it, but I just played it here and there, like really casually. I didn't really start getting into it until Tokyo Tour for whatever reason. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I mean, it was a gacha game, so I wasn't exactly like excited for the whole, gacha unlocking characters. But I really had a lot of fun with it. I really liked the reverse tracks, the trick tracks. I thought Tokyo Blur was such a, I mean, it's like a simple track, but I like really enjoyed it a lot. And then once the Halloween tour came, like I was just obsessed with it because I love Halloween.
Oh,
and
me
I love
too.
how they brought over. Oh yeah, I love how they brought over Luigi's Mansion, King Boo, and then Halloween Rosalina. So I feel like starting Halloween tour, that's when I really got really, really, really into it.
Now, my experience wasn't as early on as yours getting into the game, because I played it the first day it came out, and I beat that tour, the New York tour. That was the first one. And then my initial thoughts on the game were very similar to when I played the beta, except it was a little bit different here because it had a lot more new aspects. So I thought the game was really fun to play. Thought the reverse and T tracks were really cool. I thought the new characters were cool. Pauline was added at the beginning, which was great.
Yeah,
but I also felt underwhelmed in a lot of ways because the game didn't launch with multiplayer, which that was Nintendo's biggest mistake with this game, and we'll definitely get into that a little more.
Yeah.
The game was only in portrait mode, which, I mean, it worked fine at the time, but considering the game has a lot of people didn't like that. And just overall, the game had a lot of problems at launch, and it was super greedy with the gacha.
Yeah, it was. At the start of the game, it improved a lot, but yeah, those first few months were really bad with the gacha.
Yeah, those were pretty brutal. And it was almost like if EA, or actually, it would make EA seem generous. That's how bad the gacha was when the game originally came out, but I would say it wasn't the Halloween tour that got me hooked on the game. I would say as the months went on, and the amount of cool new tracks, Vancouver Velocity being one of the best tracks in Mario Kart.
That track is amazing. I can't wait for it to come back, to be honest.
The music? Is that a big part of it for you?
Yeah.
Yes, it's great. I think that's the best song in the entire Mario Kart series, and I'd really love that for Mario Kart 9.
That song is amazing.
Because I know you're not too big into the jazz thing that Mario Kart 8 had going on.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan, but yeah, I really like the style of music that Mario Kart Tour, the new tracks have.
Yeah, I do too. I think it reminds me a little bit of the arcade games, and I think that
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it reminds me of. I really like the music from the two arcade games. Like I told you before, I didn't play the third one, DX, but I'm a huge fan of the first two.
did you emulate them on the Wii or you used Dolphin before you played the actual arcade games? Because
No, I play them at the actual arcade because I told you I go to Vegas a lot, and they have a bunch of arcades over there. So whenever I go to arcades, they always have a Mario Kart arcade too. Sadly, I haven't played DX though, and my computer is not good because I know you can play it on PC, but my computer is not good enough for that.
I think all you need is a NVIDIA graphics card, but you could play it at Dave & Buster's, but considering the circumstances going on
Yeah,
now, I was never
yeah,
lucky enough to have arcade GP1 or 2 near me until, I'd say, a few years later, and that's already when DX was out. So,
I really want to play it.
most of
Maybe
my
someday.
experience was playing it on the Wii. Took a while to mod the Wii to play that, but it was totally worth it. But the game
Yeah,
really... Yeah, go on.
no, I'm sorry. I'd say it's a pretty good game. Really enjoy those two.
I mean, it's different, but going on a Mario Kart Tour, I really started getting into the game during the Hammer Brother Tour. This was after one of the dumbest tours in existence, the Baby Rosalina Tour. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
I do remember that. The only thing that was hype about that tour was the secret final boss with the Hammer Bro.
Yeah. And when we saw the Hammer Brother, I thought, this is really cool. That was a cut character from Mario Kart Wii. I'm sure you
Oh
already
yeah,
knew that because you're the Mario Kart Wii aficionado.
yeah. I got so happy when I saw that. When
Yeah,
I
I
saw
did
him.
too. So they had the Hammer Brother tour. Not only was a Hammer Brother included, but the Boomerang Brother, Fire Brother, and Ice Brother. So that was really awesome to see there. I thought, okay, if they could add the Hammer Brothers, what other new characters could they add? A few weeks later, we got the Jungle Tour. The boy himself, the Mario Kart mascot,
I
Funky
was
Kong.
Oh my God, I was like legit in tears when I saw that. Like I was not expecting both Funky and Dixie Kong. So
Yeah, Dixie Kong.
that was huge for me. I never thought I would see Dixie Kong in the Mario Kart game.
Yeah, I
Never
didn't think
thought.
so either. Considering that the last Mario Kart games only new Mario characters besides the Koopalings were Baby Rosalina and Pink Gold Peach, I thought, okay, we're just gonna get a few costumes here and there, but no. I thought the Jungle Tour they had something like Explore Mario and Peach from Odyssey, but no. We got Funky Kong and Dixie Kong. And that's when I knew, okay, this game is really starting to get good. And just as the months have been going on, the game has been getting better and better. Some of the new characters we got. King Babam, Nabbit. We recently got Donkey Kong Jr. back. So much cool stuff.
Yeah, I really love all the new characters in this game. Like I can't wait for the next Mario Kart game, the next main Mario Kart game,
What are you
because I just
talking
want
about? We got home circuit. Ungrateful much?
to. But yeah, I really want to see all these characters on the main Mario Kart game.
Yeah,
It's mind blowing that Mario Kart Tour has like one of the best character rosters in any Mario game in general.
I would say that, well, besides the obvious gotcha, and you're probably not going to unlock every character if you don't spend a lot of money.
Yeah,
This
that
is
is
the
true.
best Mario roster in any spin-off. I'd say even better than Super Sluggers.
Yeah, I could see that. I really like the character roster in Sluggish too.
All we need
Both
back
of
is
them.
Baby Donkey Kong. That was a surprise addition.
King K. Rool would be amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Look, Nintendo, you can add as many Donkey Kong and Wario characters as you want, and I'll be fine with it. Just don't go adding characters like Link, and not adding characters like Birdo, Diddy Kong. And that's another thing. This game, it has almost every Mario Kart character in existence. So this is kind of like the Smash Ultimate of Mario Kart. You could kind
Yeah,
of say everyone's here.
yeah, that's why I really like Tour a lot because it feels, it feels like the ultimate Mario Kart game. It has, all the tracks it has, like all the retro tracks it has are really good. Character roster is amazing. It has so many karts and gliders from every Mario Kart game. Like it really feels like a Mario Kart Ultimate in a way.
Yeah, it definitely does feel that way. I wish the gacha system was out of the game, but it seems that that's the way the game is making money, and unfortunately, that's how the mobile infrastructure works.
Yeah,
But
sadly.
what are some of the improvements that the game made that really made you think that this is a better game now and just overall improve the quality of it, because I see you talk about a lot how some of the new additions in Mario Kart Tour have really improved the game.
Yeah, I feel like it's gotten a lot generous now because we have free pulls every tour, and then during the Wild West tour, we got a free gold pipe for completing every cup. And then now we have the event tokens. So you have like a little event token shop, and you could buy rubies, tickets. You could buy characters.
Oh
It's
yeah,
pretty.
that's been awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. So yeah, I feel like they improved a lot. I mean, it's still a gotcha game, but they have improved.
And if you
Which is
play the
good.
game enough, is there a limit on the green tokens? Because I don't think there is.
I was actually gonna ask you that because I'm not actually sure myself.
Because I
I don't
was
think
grinding for
so.
Donkey Kong Jr. and I didn't feel like there was a limit or anything like that.
Yeah, there might not be, to be honest, because you actually have to like work for those tokens.
Yeah, and the problem with Mario Kart Tour before is it had too many limits. You could only get 300 coins a day.
Yeah, that was.
You,
I'm not a
yeah,
fan of that.
that was hell. You couldn't boost the points up with characters. There was a limit for that too. So it did have a lot of problems at the very beginning, but I would say now it's definitely a lot better than it used to be. But I gotta say the
Yeah,
biggest additions by far were multiplayer and landscape mode. They really should have
yeah.
been in the base game, and if they were, I think the game would have taken off like Pokemon Go. But the fact of the
I
matter is,
honestly see that.
these are really good additions to have. Multiplayer works good. You could just give a text to a friend or a call, and then you're into playing Mario Kart within seconds. Then, I would say landscape took a little bit of time to get used to. You finally used to it now, because it took me a little while.
Uh, I honestly still prefer using a portrait mode. I just got so used to using it. So I rarely use landscape unless I'm recording like a video or something, streaming Mario Kart Tour. But like when I'm playing on my own free time, I'm always using lands or portrait mode.
Yeah, I can see that. Because I think after all that time, you get used to it, but kind of took a break from the game for a little while, so going into it, I kind of had to learn it anyway. Did take a little bit of
Uh,
getting used to, but I see where you're coming from.
yeah, no, but I'm very happy though that they actually did bring landscape mode because that was a big thing. Like I saw a lot of people, saying, "Oh, it's time to reinstall the game. Oh, I want to play it again. I want to give it another try." So that's good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. And considering people have phones like the Galaxy S10, S20, Note 10, yes, I'm a big Samsung fan. It,
No,
re-
I agree.
it
Trust me.
really takes advantage of the hardware, and that is great because you're getting a lot more of a view now, which is just awesome, and it's more comfortable to play too. So,
Yeah, for sure.
overall, with Mario Kart Tour, there are a few questions that I'd like to answer along with you about the game and how it's held up. And just overall, we talked about how it's a better experience than it used to be. But there are a few questions that I have about, the state of the game, where Nintendo's going to go from there, and just stuff like that. So, the first question is, do you think Mario Kart Tour is kind of dead? Because when the game came out, it was really popular for 2 weeks, then kind of died down, but you think these quality of life improvements have brought life to the game again, or not quite?
Yeah, I think so. Mario Kart Tour does have a decent sized community. So, I still see a lot of people playing. There are a lot of tour fans. I don't think it's dead, to be honest, but I feel like the game could be a little bit more popular. Like more people could be playing it.
Yeah, and that's exactly how I feel too, because the game isn't dead by any means, just could have a better community with more people, stuff like that, and I think if Nintendo finally added, got rid of the gacha and made the game that would be the final step, and if they got rid of the gacha, it would easily be in one of the top 5 best Mario Karts.
Oh, for sure, easily.
Yeah, and that's really what stops it from being a 10 out of 10 game, because if they got rid of the gacha, I really don't see anything wrong with it. So many cool
Yeah,
retro tracks, new characters. You get what I mean.
yeah. The character roster is amazing.
Yeah, I think we can always
Yeah,
go on
I
about how great the character roster is.
and it's just gonna keep getting better and better.
Yeah, I wonder when we will see more like weird characters like Baby Wario and the Dolphin
I'm
from Mario World, because Dr. Mario World's been getting those weird characters, but
I see that. I'm actually kind of surprised that we didn't get any. Well, I mean, the LA tour isn't live yet, but I'm kind of surprised that we didn't get like a teaser for a new character during the Super Mario Kart tour, like they've been doing with new characters recently. I'm kind of surprised. I was really expecting like a new character.
Who was the final boss?
I believe it's Metal Mario. I believe Giant Metal Mario.
Oh yeah, that's
Let me
right.
actually. Oh, it is okay.
Yeah. I kind of
Yeah,
understand why they didn't do that, because they didn't want to spoil what this new tour could be. Like maybe
that's
have you
true.
racing in it, because this is really cool, and I know it's very close to home for you, because
Yeah.
it's your home state, and I knew when you saw that you're gonna be hyped.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
I
going,
mean, we could still have a new character. You know, they could still be hiding it, but I don't know. I feel like we're not gonna get a new character. We're gonna get another skin because we did see the Sunshine Mario.
good point bringing that up, because with Sunshine Mario and Mario 3D All Stars on the Switch, you think we could see the return of PD Piranha after all these years?
I feel like he's gonna come someday, but I don't know about LA Tour to be honest. I'd be so happy if it happened, but
But if they bring
oof.
him back, they have to make him take up almost the entire screen like he did in Double Dash.
Yeah, he is so giant. I love him.
Yeah, that's why it was so much fun playing as him, because the goofy guy just took up so much of the screen.
I think the camera was like a little zoomed out actually because he's like so giant, if I
I think there were
recall.
times where they couldn't even capture him in the entire screen, so if they're gonna bring Petey Piranha back, you gotta bring that with him. Like they should have
Yeah.
brought the Flame Runner with Funky Kong. But the game doesn't have
Oh,
bikes, so I kinda see why. But overall, we talked about some of our ideas for, like, the LA tour. I wanted to discuss a few things that we'd like to see added that we haven't covered. Obviously, the big
yeah.
one is the removal of gacha, but what are some tours that you'd like to see in the future, characters, and just overall features of the game?
To be honest, I just really want to see more city tours because we've only had like what, like five, six maybe?
Yeah, we got the New
I think,
York tour, we
yeah.
got the Tokyo
Tokyo,
tour, Paris,
Vancouver,
London,
Paris,
Vancouver,
London,
and now the LA tour.
LA, so six tours.
Yeah,
And it's been 1 year now, so yeah, I really want to see more city tours. And one more thing, I really, really, really want to see a Wii track. We still don't have any Wii tracks, which is crazy.
they better bring back
But
Coconut Mall, and if they're gonna bring that back, they're probably gonna make a whole tour of it.
oh my, yeah, for sure.
Like
Coconut Mall.
whenever
Oh,
Mario
go
Kart
ahead,
Tour
sorry.
posts something on Twitter, I always see this user post a petition to put Coconut Mall into Mario Kart Tour. You
Yeah,
see
I
that?
don't talk about. Yeah, she's been doing that all year pretty much.
I can't wait to see the day. Yeah,
Yeah,
Coconut Mall is
April.
great, and Mario Kart Wii is great. I'm surprised we don't have any Wii tracks.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's another thing. Like, where all the Wii tracks at?
I'm guessing since quite a few of them use half pipes. I don't know, just theory I'm throwing out there.
I mean, I don't think so since Mario Kart 7 didn't have any issues with that.
Yeah, but
No,
keep in mind you also had the button controls, and it was a lot easier to control.
that's true. That's true.
Again, they probably could put in Wii tracks. It's just that was an idea I was throwing out there.
Yeah, no, I'd be so excited. When that day comes, I'm gonna love that tour.
Yeah, me too. But another feature I'd like added is character trading. There are too many times where I get duplicates. I've gotten Peachette too many times than I could ever ask for, which is more than one because I'd never want Peachette to begin with. And then here you are getting Pauline 5 times in a
Yeah,
row,
that's all I
which is a
get. Like
character that I wanted.
yeah, I've wanted to get her forever, and then like all of a sudden, like a few months ago, bam, that's all I get. Pauline, Pauline, Pauline. She's almost at level 6 just by pulling her. Like I've never used any level up tickets on her or nothing. I just keep getting her for whatever reason. Every time I get a regular high end, it's always her, always her.
So you haven't gotten Dry Bowser, Metal Mario, or Peachette, but you get Pauline.
No, I do. I have all of them from
Oh, you
earlier
do?
tours.
Because I thought
Yeah.
you said you didn't pull them, but I think if you
No,
got
I
the
meant
gold
like
pass, you could get them.
yeah. No, I just mean like recently. I haven't been pulling them. I just all I've been getting is Pauline. But yeah, I've gotten all those characters in earlier tours and Gold Pass as well.
Do you have the one we do not speak of in Mario Kart Pink Gold Peach? Because that's a character that I heard
No,
is really good, but I don't have.
I really, really, really want her. But no, that's the character I don't have actually.
I think that's the only time anyone would ever want Pink Gold Peach in Mario Kart.
Because of that coin box. Oh my god, that coin box is so good in Tour.
I have the Golden Koopa, and he has the
Oh, I
coin
did.
box, and it's
Yeah,
like
he's one of my favorite skins, to be honest.
it's awesome to use. Yeah, and he is a great skin. It's so cool that they bring stuff in from Odyssey. Maybe we could get
Yeah,
some
I
Odyssey
like that.
tracks, although New York Minute is very similar to New Donk City, but other than the character trading feature and removal of gacha, there's not really much I could ever want added in Mario Kart Tour that already hasn't been there, besides, more tracks based on cities, the Wii tracks, of course. But going on a few characters before we wrap this up, what are some characters you'd like to see in the game?
To be honest, I've never been a fan of like having non Mario characters in Mario Kart. Like I really didn't like that they added like Link, Inklings, and Mario Kart 8 just because there are so many characters missing. Like, we didn't have Funky Kong, we didn't have Diddy Kong, Birdo. But honestly, I think I'd be so down with having all those characters in tour, especially Link. I'd be really excited. I really want to see Wiggler, Pete Piranha. I really like Piantas. I love Piantas. Like, I'd be so happy to see a Pianta playable in Mario Kart Tour.
Yeah, me too. And especially with some... Actually, you know what? That could be the character for the LA
I
tour.
was actually thinking that too, to be honest. I actually saw some people saying that too.
Yeah,
Pianta.
I mean, it makes perfect sense. They had King Babam, who represents Mario 64, because that game didn't really have a whole lot of new
Oh,
characters, and that
that's,
was the only notable one. But Pianta or
yeah,
Petey Piranha, I would say that
that's,
fair game for either of them. More likely
yeah.
Pianta, though.
This could be like a unofficial Sunshine Tour, and then maybe what if we get like something related to Galaxy in a few weeks?
That'd
Never
be
thought of
super
that.
cool. Oddly enough,
Yeah,
though, they never had a track based on Galaxy, 3D World, or Odyssey.
yeah. I don't understand Nintendo sometimes.
Yeah, I'll never understand that either, but, you know, I think your point is really good to bring up because I wasn't a fan of the guest characters in Mario Kart 8 or 8 Deluxe either because, yeah, we were missing a lot of characters. I'm fine with guest characters as long as they don't take over the focus of the Mario characters. You
Okay,
can't
I agree. I agree with you 100%.
you can't tell me that we can have Link but not have Birdo. That's my problem. But I'd say
I, you know,
guest
oh,
characters are cool. Just I like more Mario characters, but if there are
yeah,
guest
that's
characters that I really want to see, I think you could easily guess this one.
uh, uh, give you a hint.
I'll give you a hint. First non-Mario characters in Mario Kart.
Oh, Pac-Man.
Yeah, Namco is actually
Yes,
helping with
uh,
this game, so I could definitely see it working out.
Yes, I'd be so down with Pac-Man. Like I really like that they added Pac-Man in the arcade games. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a hypocrite. I'm so over here saying that I'm not a fan that they added Link and stuff, but I thought it was fine for the arcade game because that was, something different.
I mean, arcade games you're not going to consistently be playing, and you don't need a
Yeah,
giant
that's true.
roster like you do for, a console Mario Kart game, or one that you'd be playing often, so I think it was really cool there, and Namco was the
I
one
love.
developing it. So if they had the tour with, Pac Labyrinth and Pac Mountain, those were super cool tracks. Or even
I would love
better,
to see.
Namco Circuit for Mario Kart Arcade GP DX. The tracks are
Oh,
designed in a way where they're simple, and it would definitely work on mobile.
I need to search that up because I'm not sure how that looks.
I think the best footage you're gonna get of it is like recorded arcade cabinets, because that dump didn't leak on the internet yet.
Oh, I see.
I think the latest one is 2015, I believe, and it's a Japanese ROM, so they don't have
Oh,
it yet. But
I heard like it gets like updates, right? Like
yeah,
DLC and. Oh, okay.
but other characters I'd like to see are the remaining characters who haven't been in a Mario Kart game since, like, there are a few Mario Kart characters that have only appeared in one game. We got Donkey
Yeah.
Kong Jr. out of the way. Now here are the characters we need to see again. Koopa Paratroopa and Petey Piranha, Rob the Robot, Wiggler, and Honey Queen. They might not be able to add Wii tracks back, but they added all the Wii veterans, which is great. But,
Yeah.
we could have the Ultimate Mario Kart if they eventually add back all these characters. Kamek's a long overdue one.
Oh, I forgot about him. I really want to see him too.
Yeah, Nintendo forgot about him too.
Yeah, man.
I also like those more obscure characters like Baby Wario. That was really cool seeing him back. Baby Donkey Kong. Those baby characters are fine because they were in an actual game. They weren't made up.
Yeah, like baby Rosalina, baby Daisy. Yeah, I totally get that.
More Donkey Kong characters, of course. K. Rool would be great. Cranky Kong. Even if they brought back
Tiny Kong would be great.
who?
Tiny Kong.
Oh, Tiny Kong. Yeah, bring back the DK crew from 64. Have a
Oh, I would love that.
yeah, have a DK 64 tour, and it'll be Chunky, Lanky, and Tiny Kong.
And then we had Tiny and King K. Rool and Mario Slugger, so it's not impossible.
Yeah,
No, you already have before.
if Nintendo's been doing something right with Mario rosters in recent years, they're definitely bringing back the more obscure characters.
Yeah, for sure. I really do like that. I'm pretty much happy with any new character.
What about Cyan, Diamond, Rosalina, Purple Amethyst, Donkey
no,
Kong?
no, not like that. No, not like reskins. I am not a fan of reskins. That's just me, like in general,
Yeah,
like new.
I know what you mean. I was just testing you. But overall, I would say that this game has really improved within a year. I mean, if it launched like this, I'm sure it would have done a lot better.
It
Community,
would.
yeah, the
Wouldn't
community, it's good, but I would like to see more players, of course. And
Yeah, less
overall,
hate.
I know it's kind of weird saying this, but Mario Kart Tour is kind of underrated. I mean, I know why people don't like the game. I know why it gets a criticism, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure thing where you know it's bad in a lot of aspects, but can't help but enjoy the positive aspects.
That's exactly how I feel about the game. Like I can't stop playing this game. I really enjoy this game. I mean, I know it's not a perfect game. I'm not a fan of the gacha, but I really do enjoy it. Like I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, I do too, and that's why it was great having you on this discussion because I know you're the biggest fan of Mario Kart Tour out there, and I'm a pretty big
Yes.
fan of the game. So getting your input is great. And just
Yeah.
overall with Mario Kart Tour, I think it's great and everything, but if anything, it really just makes me want Mario Kart 9 even more.
No, for for
Yeah.
for sure. The same goes with me. Like I'm really excited to see, what the future holds for Mario Kart.
And
Like,
yeah, if they had a lot of stuff from Mario Kart Tour, like the awesome character roster, reverse and T tracks, the remix courses, the really cool retro tracks, the city-based tracks, I think they have a good foundation for what's to come for the future of the series. Because you know how 7, that was kind of like 8 before 8?
yeah, I see that. Yeah.
I'm hoping that's what they do with Mario Kart 9. Take some inspiration from Tour, of course get rid of the gacha, have everything unlockable like in the actual game, and if I don't like the games as a service thing Nintendo's been doing, but as long as there's enough tracks and content, if they add new characters and skins consistently, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's something I really want them to bring back for the next main game. I really like the costumes, as long as they're not treated as new characters, because I'm not cool with that.
I think
Like,
after Mario Kart 8, we all aren't.
yeah,
It was funny because in Mario Kart 7, Metal Mario was the one that really drove me over the edge. Well, mainly because we didn't have Waluigi, but
yeah, that was painful back then.
people talk about the Wiggler and the Honey Queen, but no, it was Metal Mario that you should hate. And then Pink Gold Peach is just like, where do they come up with this stuff? Did the
I
person
know. Right?
did the person who created Pink Gold Peach make the menu in Super Mario 3D All Stars?
It looks like it, because wow,
Like,
this is wow.
took 2 hours to make, or actually,
It just a
like 10
simple
minutes.
recolor. Bam, done.
But yeah. Any other thoughts before we wrap up this discussion?
Um, Not really. I just really enjoy it. I really do enjoy this game, but
You're ready
the
for Mario Kart
gotcha.
9.
Yeah,
The
that's
gotcha.
the gotcha.
Yeah,
That kills it for me. And for a lot of people too.
doesn't quite kill you enough. It's kind of same goes for me, because
Yeah, because we enjoy it.
despite all the negative aspects it has, it's still really fun, but in the end, Nintendo, if you're watching this, Bill Trinan, if Reggie has connections to Nintendo and you're watching this, Doug Bowser, anyone, please, make Mario Kart 9, and if it's already in development, just reveal the game already.
And another thing too, I forgot to mention is the price of the rubies. The packs and stuff. They are way too expensive.
Oh yeah, definitely should have brought that up, but I don't purchase
Yeah.
rubies where it affected me that much, but yeah, I see those
Yeah.
prices and it just scares me off.
Yeah, though they're really high. I mean, to be honest, as I have played other gacha games, it's not something that is exclusive to Mario Kart Tour. So they're just pretty much doing what every other gacha game is doing.
Are they that expensive though?
Yeah, they are.
Oh my
Like I said,
gosh.
I played Dragon Ball Legends before. They have they're called Chrono, and yeah, they're just as expensive as the rubies in Mario Kart Tour.
That is crazy, and that's really why I don't get into mobile games.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
Man. Yeah, they definitely gotta lower the prices, because when you could get a used 2DS and Mario Kart 7 for the price of, what is it, like 45 rubies or 90?
Oh yeah, remember the Diddy Kong League? That became huge when Mario Kart Tour came out.
Yeah, I remember that. Thing's cheaper than Diddy Kong and Mario Kart Tour.
Yes.
I remember that. They also did that
Yeah,
with
that
Pink Gold Peach. I think that was even more meme worthy, but
I yeah, when was that? I do remember that was recently, I believe.
I think that was in April during the Baby
Yeah,
Rosalina tour. Yeah, perfect
'cause
timing.
they brought her back for one of the packs, I think, one of the 40 packs.
Oh man. Apparently she's one of the best characters in the game, but I gotta tell you, Pink Gold Peach, an abomination in Mario Kart.
I 100% agree. 100%.
Now before Nintendo gets any ideas and adds Cyan Diamond Rosalina, I think this about wraps it up. I'm Demeech, and he's 64 iOS, and as always, keep calm and dada on.